everyone, how are you? Welcome to Hero Villains, a place to delve into the darker side of comic book superheroes. Today, we'll be discussing Hulk V's. Onslaught. Hulk, also known as Bruce Banner when in his human form, is one of the most powerful characters in the Marvel Universe. His strength comes from a transformation triggered by exposure to gamma radiation, turning him from a mild-mannered scientist into a massive green-skinned behemoth with unparalleled power. Whenever Banner gets angry or feels threatened, he transforms into the Hulk, a being with immense physical strength, nearly indestructible, and with rapid healing abilities. Onslaught is a powerful and dangerous entity born from the darkest corners of Charles Xavier's mind, also known as Professor X, the leader of the X-Men. Onslaught is not just a separate personality, but a unique amalgamation of the minds of Professor X and Magneto, two of the most powerful and influential mutants in the Marvel Universe. But before we dive into the analysis, please hit the subscribe button, it helps us out a lot. Thank you very much. Don't forget to turn on notifications by clicking the bell icon. Onslaught was a destructive force that required the combined efforts of the X-Men, Avengers, and Fantastic Four to subdue. Hulk played a crucial role in this victory, but if faced in a one-on-one battle, Onslaught would be too powerful to defeat. The story began with the negative emotions and psychological turmoil that Xavier endured, leading to a fateful encounter with Magneto. Magneto wiped Xavier's mind, allowing his darkest thoughts and emotions to take over. This created a new persona within Xavier, completely controlling him, known as Onslaught. Despite the X-Men's best efforts to fight and save Xavier, Onslaught was too powerful and beyond their control. In Onslaught. The Marvel Universe 1 from 1996, they called on the help of the Avengers and Fantastic Four. Hulk and the other heroes were ready to fight, but Onslaught made a terrifying decision. He left Professor X's body, becoming pure sonic energy, hiding within a monstrously powerful armor. Although they could now save Professor X, breaking through the armor surrounding Onslaught seemed impossible. In a desperate situation with no other way to defeat him, Jean Grey was ordered to enter Hulk's mind and put the Banner side to sleep, unleashing the Mindless Hulk. This version of Hulk was immensely powerful, but as the name suggests, completely wild and destructive. With brutal strength, he attacked Onslaught's armored form, trying to pierce the armor, causing an explosion so massive that it separated Hulk from Banner. They saw the empty, cracked armor and thought the creature had been defeated. However, Hulk had only destroyed Onslaught's physical form, inadvertently releasing his true form, a manifestation of pure fear and terror in the form of terrible psionic energy. The X-Men, with their mutant nature like his, unintentionally amplified Onslaught's power instead of restraining him. In a desperate move, the Avengers, Bruce Banner, and the Fantastic Four seemed to sacrifice themselves, giving the X-Men the chance to land the final blow. Onslaught, the dark offspring of Professor X and Magneto, was a global threat. He not only possessed overwhelming power, but was also the embodiment of the combined abilities of Professor X, Magneto, Franklin Richards, and Nate Gray. With the full potential of Franklin Richards and Nate Gray, Onslaught's power reached godlike levels: mass mind control, matter creation and restructuring at will, and even near omniscience. He used his superior power, combining reality warping and telekinesis, to confront Hulk in a duel. Even though Hulk became mindless, with his strength and rage reaching unimaginable levels thanks to Jean Grey temporarily switching off Bruce Banner's subconscious influence on Hulk, Onslaught remained unfazed. Hulk has many different versions. From the basic Green Hulk, the intelligent Grey Hulk, to the World Breaker Hulk, each with its own strengths and characteristics. The World Breaker Hulk, for example, is one of the strongest versions, with the ability to destroy entire planets with his physical strength. Against other powerful characters like Thor, Thanos, and Sentry, Hulk often surpasses them in sheer strength. Thor can defeat Hulk in one-on-one fights thanks to his combat skills and Mjolnir, but the angrier Hulk gets, the stronger he becomes, allowing him to match Thor's power. Thanos, even with the Infinity Gauntlet, is a major threat, but Hulk remains one of the few who can face him directly. Sentry, considered to have strength on par with Hulk, has had battles with him that ended in stalemates. Hulk played a key role in this battle. At the climax, when all other efforts failed, the heroes devised a bold strategy: separate Banner from Hulk, letting Hulk lose complete control and reach maximum strength. In his purest form, Hulk struck Onslaught's armor with such force that it weakened his defenses, allowing the remaining superheroes to attack and destroy Onslaught. Onslaught was such a terrifying force that he nearly wiped out the Avengers in his first appearance, if not for the timely intervention of Franklin Richards. However, Onslaught's power was identical to that of Professor Xavier and Magneto, causing a major issue in this battle. Others were hardly affected by psychic attacks, rendering Xavier's powers useless in this situation. Magneto only ever managed to harm Apocalypse, and that was a very special alternate version of Apocalypse, not the usual version with different vulnerabilities. As a lifelong enemy of the X-Men and their related branches, Apocalypse occasionally posed a threat to the Avengers as well. He controls every molecule in his body and is further enhanced by celestial technology. Although Hulk is one of Marvel's strongest characters, he has faced notable defeats. In his battle with Thanos, even without the Infinity Gauntlet, Hulk was defeated terribly, revealing his lack of strategy and discipline compared to Thanos. Hulk also struggled against Sentry, who has equivalent strength, leading to a stalemate in World War Hulk. When facing Black Bolt, Hulk was initially overwhelmed by the power of Black Bolt's voice. These failures highlight Hulk's weaknesses, such as his lack of emotional control and tactical ability. Onslaught, with superior psychic powers, posed a significant challenge for Hulk, who primarily relies on physical strength. Onslaught's telepathy allowed him to attack directly at the mind, a domain where Hulk had no defenses. This made it difficult for Hulk to deal with psychic assaults and complex strategies that couldn't be simply overpowered by brute force. Facing Thanos, who wielded the Infinity Gauntlet, Hulk encountered a challenge far beyond his pure physical strength. But with the Gauntlet, Thanos had the ability to control reality, time, space, and other aspects of the universe, rendering Hulk's physical power meaningless. As the heroes secretly worked on a plan to take down Thanos, Hulk appeared but felt uneasy around his old comrades. The history of conflicts between Hulk and other heroes who had pursued and confronted him in the past created tension in the tight space. Sensing the discomfort from those around him, Hulk decided to meet with Captain America, expressing his intent to leave, revealing his complex relationships and sense of isolation even among allies. Hulk was forced to use Bruce Banner's intellect to find a way to calm the explosive rage of the Sentry, ending the fight smartly. This demonstrated that sometimes victory doesn't come from brute strength but from exploiting an opponent's mental weaknesses. Onslaught appeared after Magneto used magnetism to rip the adamantium out of Wolverine's skeleton. The extreme anger of Professor X erupted, leading to a telepathic attack on Magneto's mind, completely erasing the hatred and cruelty Magneto had towards humanity. However, Magneto's dark personality merged with the frustration and pent-up anger within Xavier, a feeling of being rejected by both humanity and fellow mutants, to create a powerful psychic entity without a physical body. Onslaught possessed the telepathic power of Xavier along with Magneto's ability to manipulate magnetism, enabling him to alter reality at will. Red Onslaught, a clone of Red Skull carrying Onslaught's power, unleashed a wave of telepathic hatred affecting Thor, Hulk, Vision, Strange, Doom, and the entire world. While Professor X fought against this wave, reality turned into the worst nightmare. His perceptions, thoughts, and ideas were twisted, leading to Onslaught reaching his final form, where he possessed all psionic energy with unstoppable power. He easily tore Thor apart from within. Heroes like the Human Torch tried to drain his energy, but even when the Avengers joined in, they faced a serious problem. When mutants touched Onslaught, his power increased. Quicksilver and Wolverine were stopped by Mr. Fantastic, and Scarlet Witch narrowly escaped danger thanks to her curse. A single touch from the mutants was enough to revive Onslaught. As you can see, Onslaught is a terrifying threat, not someone you want to face on a Saturday night after having too many drinks. He created a major event that everyone feared when reflecting on his achievements. While using his telepathic abilities to block Magneto's power after brutal attacks, Xavier accidentally came into contact with Magneto's anger, pain, and thirst for revenge. These emotions were buried in Xavier's mind, blending with his own dark thoughts. Gradually, they formed a split personality, developing within Xavier's mind over time. When the power was strong enough and the plan was laid out, Onslaught took over Charles' mind and body. He then used Nate Gray to create a real body for himself. He didn't stop there, even kidnapping Franklin Richards, who had the power to bend reality, and then Nate Gray to enhance his psychic power. And with these powerful mutants inside, Onslaught reprogrammed the Sentinels, turning them into a robot army to wipe out non-mutant superheroes. Onslaught possessed both telepathic and magnetic abilities, and he further enhanced his strength by using his reality-altering powers, with Nate Gray as fuel to amplify all his powers to the extreme. But Reed Richards soon realized the danger Onslaught could absorb mutants and their powers. Therefore, the X-Men were forced to keep their distance, staying away from the final attack. When Hulk shattered Onslaught's impenetrable shell, the non-mutant heroes immediately plunged into the psionic storm to absorb the energy into their bodies. The immense amount of energy drained Onslaught's essence, causing him to collapse into a pocket reality later known as Heroes Reborn. Although Hulk is immensely powerful and almost invincible physically, he still has a major weakness: vulnerability to powerful sonic attacks. This is why Black Bolt, with his incredibly destructive voice, becomes a terrifying threat to Hulk. Just a whisper from Black Bolt is enough to create sonic waves strong enough to weaken Hulk. Hulk unexpectedly faced a challenging situation when he was joined by Hawkeye, Falcon, Crystal, and Vision in a dramatic showdown at Central Park. Hulk was digging underground, trying to reach Onslaught. But when the Avengers, Fantastic Four, and Bruce Banner faced Onslaught's psionic form, they struggled to contain him. In the process, the heroes seemingly sacrificed themselves to achieve this goal. Even Dr. Doom was drawn into Onslaught's psionic form along with all other non-mutants. Surprises and traps unfolded according to plan, but Hulk felt as if his mind was exploding. In another battle when facing Zeus, the god of gods in Greek mythology, Hulk suffered a devastating defeat. Although Hulk was incredibly strong, Zeus's divine power was overwhelmingly superior, easily defeating Hulk without any difficulty. They plunged into battle with high determination, but immediately faced the relentless brutality of the fierce assault. In that nightmare vision, Crystal, Falcon, and Hawkeye fell one by one, dying horribly at the hands of the enemy. The intensity of the battle pushed them to the brink of despair, but in that moment, Hulk seized the opportunity, attacking Onslaught when he was off guard amid the slaughter of his teammates. Hulk, with his strength and unwavering resolve, defeated Onslaught, finishing him off. Though victorious, Hulk realized that defeating an enemy like Onslaught was only temporary. After returning to base, he warned Kat that they needed to come up with a new plan, as confronting Onslaught head-on again might not yield good results. In a previous battle with Onslaught, the force of Hulk's punch unleashed a massive reality energy, causing a separation between Banner and Hulk. Banner sacrificed himself to protect the world, leaving Hulk unconscious on the ground. After that battle, Hulk couldn't control the buildup of gamma radiation in his body without Banner by his side. The Hulk became unstable. But he still had potential and possessed limitless power. He lifted and threw a 150 billion ton mountain, lifted tectonic plates, swam across both the Pacific and Atlantic Oceans in under 30 minutes, destroyed a planet with a single punch, and obliterated an asteroid twice the size of Earth. Hulk would win because in the comics, Hulk is strong enough to overpower Onslaught's physical form. While everyone else died or was injured, Hulk was the only one left standing and defeated Onslaught. What do you think? We want to hear your opinions. Thank you for watching. That's all for today's video. We'll stop here. Thank you.